You've probably heard every sermon about why you should fast, and that's good. Fasting is a powerful, biblical, faith-charged weapon. But today, I want to talk about something most people never mention. Some people probably shouldn't fast, at least not in the traditional way. Now, that might sound strange coming from a pastor, but listen, fasting isn't about starving yourself to impress God. It's about consecration, obedience, and spiritual sensitivity. And the discipline is powerful, but God is wise. And if Scripture teaches us anything, it's that the Lord understands seasons, limits, and individual capacity. So here are 5 types of people who should approach fasting with wisdom, caution, or modification. I'm Pastor Ted Shuttlesworth, and at ChristianFastingGuide.com, I've provided free resources to equip believers to fast and pray effectively. So number 1, pregnant or nursing women should be very careful about fasting. If you're pregnant or nursing, your body's doing something divinely important. You're sustaining life, and that's sacred. And it's also physically demanding. This is not the time to deprive your body. It's a time to nourish and strengthen for you and for the child. That means food-based fasting is not wise right now. You can still abstain from things like entertainment, social media, or even certain comfort foods that aren't critical to your health. The point isn't what you give up, it's who you draw near to. With that said, number 2, young children shouldn't fast. Fasting is a spiritually mature discipline. Children are still growing physically and spiritually. That doesn't mean we exclude them from consecration. In fact, fasting can be a great way to train kids early. They can abstain from TV, video games, desserts, or screen time, but give them something they feel, but don't endanger their growth or their energy. Teach them the why, not just the what. Let them learn that sometimes we say no to ourselves so that we can say yes to God. And by the way, don't forget to grab my free fasting starter kit. The link's in the description, and it'll walk you step by step into a meaningful, powerful fast so you can get started immediately. And if you want to go even deeper, check out my book, A Complete Guide to Biblical Fasting, where I lay out everything you need to know about this discipline. Number 3, those with serious medical conditions. If you're living with a chronic illness like diabetes, heart issues, or even a history of eating disorders, you need to be cautious. God isn't impressed by suffering. He's not honored by starvation. He's honored by obedience. Fasting should refine you, not harm you. Instead of fasting full meals, try modified fasts like partial days, or maybe fasting non-specific essentials that still crucify the flesh. You can fast without breaking your body. God sees the heart posture, not the calorie count. Not to mention, in Isaiah 58, God lists healing as a benefit from fasting and seeking Him. I know many who have received divine healing in times of prayer and fasting. And this is important to remember because the Bible doesn't command any specific time frame for fasting, so use wisdom. Number 4, the elderly. Now let me say this first. Elderly believers absolutely can fast, and many do with great power, but they should do it with wisdom. In Numbers 8:24 through 26, God gave the Levites a clear retirement age. From 25 years old and upward, they shall come to do duty in the service of the temple, but at the age of 50, they shall withdraw. God didn't retire them because they weren't useful. He did it to honor their physical limits. And in Leviticus 19:32, God said, "You shall rise before the gray head and honor the face of an old man." That means that if you're in your later years and you have the strength to fast, do it with fire. But if your body has limitations, the Lord's not asking you to prove anything. He's asking you to use wisdom. Your voice, your prayers, your hunger for God matter deeply, even if your fast looks different. It's essential to note that fasting is not a discipline to engage on its own. It's a supplement for prayer. So though you may not be in a position to fast for an extended period, you should always spend time in daily prayer. And finally, number 5, those on medication. If you're taking medications that require food like insulin, blood pressure medication, or stabilizers, don't ignore wisdom. Fasting's powerful, but it's not meant to jeopardize your health. You don't honor God by damaging the body that He gave you. Like others, you can abstain from entertainment, social distractions, or luxuries, anything that brings your flesh under submission. And you can still walk in power and sensitivity to the Spirit as you seek God in prayer on a daily basis. I've already made a full video that's just for this group of people. And if that's you taking medication on a daily basis, click or tap the screen to watch this next video, and I'll see you in the next one.